All right, everybody. It's, of course, TKI. I think Camp is Friday. And this lady has been here before, and she's back for the new season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Our girl Rasheeda's in the building. What's going on, Rashida?
What's up? What's up? Hey, how are you?
I am great, Rashida. I was watching right before we talked. I was watching Love and Hip Hop just so I can be refreshed on this week's episode. And you were coming for a lot of people.
I heard you say you think?
Well, not a lot of people, just Carly Red, but we'll talk about that in a few. But the last time you were here on the show, we were talking about your relationship with Kirk, and this season, although last season it ended, you guys renewing your vows and things of that nature. This season seems as if there's still trouble in paradise. What is going on, Rashida?
I mean, you going through life. You're in a marriage and relationship that has its problems, and it's like you just the difference is we dealing with the shit on TV, and Kirk's going through what he's going through, I'm going through what I'm going through, and things are rocky for us, and you just kind of gotta watch the show. Though I can't tell you what happens, but you gotta watch the show to see kind of like how things kind of pan out. But at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. I don't know a perfect relationship, and I know there's things that happen sometimes that you regret, and sometimes you wish you would have did different, and you just got to see how it goes.
How did you feel though when you told him that you were pregnant and his reaction was less than favorable?
I was upset. I was definitely upset because that's my Kirk is my friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who I consider to be one of the closest people to me, point blank, period, end of story. So, I've never really had a resistance from him, especially on personal things. Maybe on the business side, so we definitely bumped heads with that. But on the personal level, yeah, it was hurtful.
And then next week's episode we got a little preview. He questions your commitment to him and the status of the baby, his father.
Yeah, he sure did. But I mean, I don't care about that because I know I'm 100% committed to my relationship. Every time, my thing about that is a lot of times, like, when men start pointing the finger and it ain't no damn reason, then point that shit at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the real deal. But, hey, it is what it is. You got to watch the next episode to see how that goes down.
Has infidelity been an issue in the past in your relationship?
No, sir. Not in my marriage.
So why in the hell he going to bring that up now? Rashida, but first of all, the last time you were here on the show, I've re-listened to the interview, and I loved how honest and open you were during that interview. And, we didn't know what was going to happen after that interview, because that's when you and K. Michelle had the falling out. And we talked about it here on the show afterwards. And one of the things that we were a little bit bothered by is that no one was there during K. Michelle's relationship with this other fellow. But you clearly took a side. Did you regret taking a side or even getting involved?
No, I don't. Because at the end of the day, if no one was there, then what's wrong with me feeling the way I feel? Just because I understand that, as a woman and you putting out there that type of situation has happened to you. But the fact of the matter is, I'm looking at K. Michelle's character, and I just don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And that was even before even more antics have started to come out with her. But at the end of the day, that's her business. That's her, whatever the hell she putting together or whatever it is, and do you, boo, and, keep it pushing. Do that.
One of the things I've said out here on the show about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but specifically about K. Michelle, is that I don't know why people really take her serious. To me, when she's saying these things to you guys, I feel as if she's just serious. I don't even take her seriously. Like, she's really trying to be nasty and hateful. I just feel like she's just being a corny joker.
Well, I think it's a fine line between being a corny jerk and hurting people's feelings, because it comes off as hurting people's feelings way more than just a damn joke. Like, if you sit there and you tell them people that you love them and they're your friends and you genuinely care about them, then it's just things you don't say as a friend. And it's just ways that you just don't act. I don't care how you try to put on and be like, you real or you this or you that. It's a certain way a woman needs at point blank, period. And at the end of the day, like, I don't buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really don't. And I also don't buy a person who wants to play a victim and then wants to turn around and just fly off the hinges and say all the most hurtful things that you could say to and about a person and think that that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not.
Rashida, you know, one of the things we talked about, you know, because we always talk about, we watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and we definitely support all the ladies and all the different ventures, because, you know, at the end of the day, this is a platform that can help all of you in some shape or form. But one of the things that we talked about, you know, after the fight with K. Michelle at Mimi's house, she met with Kirk, and I said it felt a little inappropriate for Kirk to get involved in the battle between you and K. Michelle, especially because she's a female, and the way that he was coming at her, it seemed a little aggressive. What are your? I mean, I know that's your husband, but what did you think about it?
I don't agree with that. You know why? Because he didn't have anything to say about the situation when she and I were just arguing back and forth. But if you're in a marriage or you're in a real committed relationship with somebody and your partner gets hurt by anybody, male, female, animal, it don't matter. You may want to address that as a person who loves somebody. It don't matter if y'all talking back and forth and y'all having y'all chatty arguments. But keep in mind, she picked up a candle, like a 10-pound candle burning with fire that was glass, and threw that at my face. Of course, my husband would be upset about it. And, you know, people who are in a relationship who get it, who down for their partners, they totally get it. Other people who I feel like don't have that type of relationship are the ones who don't get it. And I don't think it was inappropriate at all, because any nigga or any bitch do that to my dude, I would feel the same way. And a lot of my friends who are in relationships would too. And if you pay attention to the scene, Kirk was very calm and cool and collective when he was talking to Kay. And it's a whole lot of that conversation that y'all didn't get. But she the one jumping up out the seat and twirling around and calling people gay. Like every other, she get mad at the person they gay, they this, they that, they this. It's like, come on. Like, really? But he wasn't gay last time when you wanted him to manage you. And where my boy Kirk? I love Kirk. No. Now he gay because you mad at me. Like, you know, it to me, I look at it like, you know, you sit there and you always want to fuck with people's character, but you really need to look in the mirror and you really need to stop doing that.
Yeah. You know, and this is part of the reason why we love having the ladies come on the show, because, you know, we only do get a snapshot of hours and hours of filming. You know, looking back at the season so far, you know, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's portraying your experience accurately? Were there anything that you felt like you need to clear up?
Anything I need to feel like I need to clear up? I mean, you know what? To me, I look at, you know, when I look at this whole TV situation and scenes and the way things go, I look at it like it don't even matter if you do want to clear something up. People don't go by what they see. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you sit there and you film with a person for an hour, hour and a half, and then it gets cut up into 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and try to explain myself all the time when you have no control over anything. No, you know what? Just roll with the punches. At this point, you know, either you roll with me or you don't. And that's just that. Like, I can't please everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to stand by what the fuck I say and do. And that's that.
You know, I know it's still a little early, but would you consider doing another season of Love and Hip Hop?
Would I consider another season? I mean, at this point, I'm not mad at it. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, ultimately, I would love to you know, branch off and do my own, as far as me and my family and all the other things that I'm, you know, that I know, you know, I would love to bring to the table, because, you know, when you're on the show with 16, 17 other people, you only got a little bit of time that you're trying to share with a whole bunch of people. So people aren't really get to see an accurate view of really who you are.
Is there a reason why we don't really get to see like your family side? Because that's one thing we noticeably don't really see from you guys. You know, we really see you and Kirk.
Well, you know what? The crazy part is
Hello.
family's such a big life.
Mm-hmm.
We fight a big part of our life, and we do fight for that. But you know, it's just the ball don't lay in our court when it comes to those type of things.
Okay, so if it was up to you, because I thought it was maybe that you guys purposely didn't want your family to be seen on on television and things like that.
That's not the case at all.
Okay, all right. So you are open to maybe possibly doing like a spin-off, where it would be just Rashida and Kirk and the family.
Yeah.
Well, one thing we didn't get to say is congratulations on this new baby.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When do you do?
I'm due. I got about maybe 2 months left.
Oh wow! So you're about to do we have you announced if it's a boy or girl or anything like that? Twins?
No,
Look.
I sure have not. You'll find that out shortly.
I love these reality stars. Can't really tell you much yet. Yeah, so how is this pregnancy different than previous pregnancy?
You know what? It seems like this one is moving faster than my last pregnancy. Yeah, but the blessing part is, I've had these, really good pregnancies where I'm not sick and, I'm just still going full-fledged all the time, and I'm just so glad about that because I know how crazy it can be. And, every woman is different and every pregnancy is different.
Yeah.
Every pregnancy that a woman has is different. But I've been blessed enough to, be healthy and, not be sick and not have to deal with those issues. So I'm real good.
And you look great. I was like, Rashida's looking great with this pregnancy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I tell you, every day I'm looking at myself like, oh, Lord, this nose about to spread across my face, child. Lord, I don't want to see that. Where's the contour?
One thing and I'm sure you see on Twitter, when the show is airing, everyone's, weighing in and sharing their thoughts. And one thing that I noticed that a lot of people are saying, your idea of creating, a store for I'mBossy.com to actually have a physical location. And you talked about that the last time you were here. Everyone says it's a great idea. We don't understand why Kirk is not behind it. What are your thoughts on it? Because we know you're all for it. Are you still all for it?
I'm always all for, branching and trying to make some business moves happen all the time. I'm one of those gung-ho people trying to go after something every other day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understood his points on saying, let's just make sure that, we're prepared for all the responsibility. But at the end of the day, it's a successful online business, and I feel like it will continue to be that and more. And the physical location, it will be, a lot more spent financially, but it's also such a demand for it. We have so many people who just want to come into the store and physically see stuff. So that's my thing. I'm like, let's be able to fill those voids. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that you'll see later progress into something.
Oh. Beyond the store and of course the music, what else can we expect? We know that you're working on the baby thing right now, but after that, what is it that you want to do next?
I actually just launched my cosmetic line. It's called Poise Cosmetics, and you can go to poisecosmetics.com. It's POIZ cosmetic.com. Okay. And it's not a lip gloss line and it's not a lipstick line. It is a cosmetic line, so you can get your blushes, your shadows, your palettes, the whole 9 yards, your glosses, your lipsticks. And I have, neutral colors. I have bright, beautiful colors and glosses of all kinds. So I'm really excited about that. Brand spanking new, and and it's a work in progress because it's going to constantly expand. And I'm really, really happy about that. The quality is amazing. The packaging is amazing. And it's taken me months and months and months to put this together because I wanted it to be, top-notch as possible. So,
and Kirk, you can put it in the store.
Exactly, and you can put it in the store. No doubt. So I'm happy about that. Things coming to the future. I mean, after I was nominated for a BET Award this year.
Yes, so congratulations on that.
Definitely red carpeting and swagging up and getting ready for a new project later this year. and just working and, expanding on Bossy, and, I have a couple other business ventures I'm dabbling in, just trying to see which, where I'm going next. Not trying to spread myself too thin, but definitely trying to build.
Most definitely. Your conversation with with Carly Red was, I didn't expect it to take the turn that it took, but I think a lot of people agreed with you in regards to not doing the diss record with Carly Red. You heard the diss record. What are your thoughts on that record?
I thought it was funny. You got to keep in mind that it's a form of entertainment too at the end of the day, and she was expressing her feelings. I know that, Kay went at her hard a lot of times, and, as she does on people, and Carly kind of kept quiet a lot, but when it came to that diss record, she didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I hear you, boo. But I also felt like, I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
I'm real cool on that.
Did you decide not to do the record because, first of all, you just felt like you didn't need to to address a K Michelle situation, or was it because Carly Red's a little cold when it comes to the music business?
It was both.
Oh, okay.
I felt like, I'm not going to continue. I'm grown. I've already dealt with this bullshit with Kay. Like, come on, what I'm going to do with this record, and we high schools on back and forth as grown women every other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's get real. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, and with Carly, I felt like, I got love for Carly. Don't get me wrong. She's cool and everything, but I felt like, do I think together musically, we should come together and be forces in doing a diss record? No, I think that's stupid.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
And people was really trying to get me to do this song, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that shit, so stop asking. Like, even with Carly, it was no, in the conversation, of course, was another one of those conversations that was, an hour, that turns into a few minutes. And
yeah.
So, how that goes. But at the end of the day, I ain't got nothing against Carly or nothing like that. But there were things that were said that made me be like, hold on now, like, don't get it twisted. Like, I fuck with you, and I know you're trying to do your music thing, but you can say what you want to say about Rashida, but you can also pull up and look at my shit, and my numbers and my shit speak for itself.
Nope.
So don't get it twisted.
If you guys just tuned in, it's of course TKIF and Campus Friday. We're here live with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Rasheeda's back here on the show. Rashida, first of all, before we let you go, we gotta talk about your other castmates. What is your thoughts? Because I know you're pretty close with Erica and Scrappy. Thoughts on the engagement being over?
The thoughts on their engagement being over, I just don't think. As much as I really want them to get married and be together, and as much as I really want Eric to be happy, I just don't think the timing is right. It's just not right now. It's just too much. It's too many things in between. And at the end of the day, you just kind of gotta. It's better to stop it than to go through it, be married, be in a commitment, and then all this bullshit happen while you're married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hell no, you don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Tracy and Drew, that whole situation. Is Tracy in love with him? I think Tracy's still in love with him.
I mean, obviously, it's some love in there somewhere. Tracy be going ham on his ass when it comes to some hoes.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? It's something hilarious. But you know what? Everybody's relationship different. The way that they get down, you know what I'm saying? And they deal with each other in whatever way they do, and the shit is funny to me.
Mm-hmm. Mimi and her new beau. What are your
Mimi and Nico?
Yes.
Ultimately, Mimi has had a crazy relationship with Stevie, and I feel like it's time for her to get happy, and if Nick's gonna make her happy, then damn it, be happy and don't worry about what nobody else got to say about it. So,
amen. Rashida, we are so happy that everything is well with you. Congratulations on the baby. Can't wait for us to find out if it's gonna be a boy or girl or twins.
Right. Okay.
We're excited for everything. We look forward to the store. We know it's coming eventually at some point. And congratulations on everything else. And we look forward to more music and everything that you have going on, especially the makeup and everything.
Thank you. I'm really excited. Thanks for having me, and you have a great day.
You too. Thanks so much.